Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of GTA San Andreas. In the last episode, we closed things up in the chapter of Los Santos and we were brought here to, as Tenpenny called it, the middle of fucking nowhere. And as you may have noticed, this is, of course, a highlighted episode. Yes, 5 episodes after the other one. And that is for a reason, the same reason that I kind of cut the previous episodes short. I mean, especially the last episode, but that was because I wanted the mission we covered in that episode to be its own separate thing, which is why I had episode 14 be its own episode. This is a bit awkward only because I am covering my keyboard with a blanket and kinda hard to tell what buttons I'm pressing. You might need some weapons. What did I have before? I can't remember. But we'll just use this. But there's another reason why I'm doing this episode as a highlighted episode. But that is because I am not sure if it was just because the previous version of this game I had was pirated and not legit, but or if it was just a glitch that happened within the earlier versions of this game. But this mission involves use of the camera, which is why we have a camera. And I'm fairly sure it's just this mission, but or just this one instance of it, but the camera tends to freeze the game or soft locks the game. And well, if you're listening to this, if this makes it through this part, that means that this thing has gone okay and I had no trouble with this mission at all. And this is kind of a hard mission, but when I mentioned that some missions will be covered in highlighted episodes, this mission wasn't one I was thinking about. There are other hard ones. And pure and simple, kill the witness, bring the proof back, and guest check this. I'm just going to do this now. What is a good practice picture? Okay, great. It works. It's probably because the version I had previously was pirated. And I'm fairly sure that you get a vehicle nearby. I'm not wrong in thinking about this, but I saw a bike around the park here. Also, I apologize if I don't seem too enthusiastic. I just woke up several hours ago, or not several, a couple hours ago, and it's kind of still early morning. Oh, there we go. Hopefully this is, yep, okay, good. And if I can, just bring up the map where this mission involves going up Mount Chiliad to a specific area of Mount Chiliad, and this whole thing is kind of long and painful to drive up, so when we get to this checkpoint, I'll just bring up the map again and show the area of where we need to go and then cut to that, because goddamn is it painful. Okay, we have to go up here, but I'm not sure if it's just waypoint. And here we are. Maybe a silence weapon might have been a good idea. And of course we're stripped of all our weapons, so we don't get the handy dandy Molotovs, so we can't just use them. I believe this is a stealth mission. I believe, I'm not sure. Jesus, that fucking scared me. That legitimately gave me a fucking fright. Okay, normally this mission is a bit harder because normally once you shoot down a guard, of course the police are here, like normally once you shoot down a police guard, they just immediately, or he immediately goes to run away and you're given and then you're meant to chase him down, but this mission was a lot easier than I thought. Although we still have to get down there and you can still die. And we do have a somewhat high wanted level, so that might make things a bit hard. Okay, it doesn't. I was actually thinking of things to do when this did get a bit harder, but let's just drop down here and hopefully we don't die. And easy, which is good. Or if we only end up doing or covering this mission in this episode, then that's kind of okay. Of course, now there's a thing there when we don't need it. And sorry, that was just my phone. Yeah, so I'm not quite sure of what I want to do now because we only have this area and I believe we can move on somewhere. If possible, we might be able to go and maybe do the paramedics mission right now, or job right now, possibly. Although we could try and get back to Los Santos and possibly try covering something in there, but I'm fairly sure that the only main highway connecting where we are now to that is blocked, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think once you get back to Los Santos, or once you step into Los Santos when you're not supposed to be there, fairly sure you get wanted really. Oh, you get a 4-star wanted level. I'm fairly sure we could go check this out, and if so, I might go and cut that out there and rejoice we have a thing. I was kind of actually wanting that mission to last a bit longer or have troubles with that mission because I have a can of Monster Energy drink beside me and I was kind of wanting to drink that or start drinking that this episode or this recording session because I have a lot to record today. This might be a bit obvious, but I'm not 100%. No, we're doing it at 1 level. What? Okay. We can roam about whatever the fuck we want to, I guess. No, I'm not using any cheats. Also, I think, might have been a conversation in a previous episode, but I did find out about how long it takes to do, GTA San Andreas speedrun. About 80%, it's about 5 hours, which I mean is long. I think what I was talking about was, I think, something called a Trinity run, where I think it's either 100%ing 3 of the GTA games. Oh yeah, and I think something, I'll just mention this now, but the way you can tell how much you've got left to 100% is the game tells you how much you've got. I'm not sure what thing it is, it might play, maybe achievements, maybe it's mission, maybe it's on the thing called mission, I don't know. Maybe it's MISC. Ah, that's right. Yeah, MISC. Another thing, progress made. That's how you can tell how much progress you've made. And as of episode 16, we've made 17.11%, or being technical, 17.11%, which I guess is alright. Could be better. Although, I guess in the way we're going right now, if we're 1% ahead, then we might be about, what, 99 episodes? Although, of course, I'm not sure how much percentage is in the missions alone, but I'm fairly sure it's quite a lot. So I'm not 100% sure I know what I'm doing, which is great. Yeah, as you can tell, the gang zones are no longer active, or territory zones are no longer active, and that is because we're not supposed to be here now. And we have a phone call, and I am pressing the wrong buttons. No, okay, maybe a bit down. Oh, we missed it. Oh well, we should be able to get it back soon. Hopefully that wasn't important, but I think I might have been. Oh well. You know what? We might as well do the optional odd job now. And when I mean optional, I mean optional. It's not required for 100%, but it is a thing you may as well get. And again, I believe the reward for doing it is something even cheats can't do for you, but I think it's something that is mentioned a lot in cheats, or is highly wanted in the cheating world, of this game at least. And that would be that you can get, just wait for this guy. Yeah. This is opening up a mission and another mission to further this point. Which I mean, I guess if you're calling like each area a chapter, this area will be like chapter 1.5 because it's not one of the longer ones or long areas of the game, but does introduce you to some characters that will be in the next actual chapter of this game. But I will mention it if what you get for oh man, the context of this is fucking amazing. you're supposed to get this phone call or get in an area you're supposed to be, but of course I'm just. Oh yeah, and I guess I should mention now that this area doesn't belong to you, ballers just basically go everywhere, which is a bit of a foreshadowing, technically, I guess. Oh yeah, I'll mention it since we're doing it now. The reward you get for doing this specific odd job is instead of having to pay hookers for money, hookers with money, instead you get paid for sleeping with hookers. Which I mean, who wouldn't want to get that skill? Oh well, I just need to find it because I think it's only one thing which you get. Oh yeah, it's around here. It's around here, hopefully. I am a bit lost. Can't already tell. No, I think I might just be going backwards here. Okay, yeah. No. I think you might have. Hopefully we can do this now. Hopefully. Okay, yeah. Let's start the bimping thing, and I have little to no idea where that is. And I believe I'm fairly certain, like 99% sure or 19% sure that you can only do this in Los Santos. Fairly sure. Oh no, I think you can do it in other areas as well. I think you can. But yeah, not the next odd job I was thinking of doing, but you know, fuck it. But I guess as we drive along, there are some areas I like to do certain odd jobs in, and I believe once we get to a point where you can safely return to Los Santos, then I might finally do the taxi mission or taxi odd job. And I believe once you drop them off, you can just run them over. I believe, I'm not sure. What the fuck are you doing? I don't have time for your shit. To be frank. She says that as we bump into someone. Great. But hopefully this will increase our driving level enough to do the one thing I wanted to back in episode 11. Hopefully. Because now I know that you can, in fact, come back here. I will probably end up going back here from time to time while we do this, or while we carry on with our mission, with the storyline in other areas, to come back here and do some optional shit we missed. Or 100% stuff 100% we missed. Because this single area is like, I believe the most packed with things to do, I believe. Only because you're like this area kind of doubles as the starting area and the ending area. Oh shit. Oh boy. That was close. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, you do get a cut on. I believe it expands or increases as time as time goes on. But I'm fairly sure this still stands by the normal a job level logic, as there's 12 things, and I believe your pimping level may still go up, but you don't get increased, or you don't get maximum pimping level until you've done, I think, at least 12 jobs or mini jobs in this. Where you at? There you are. But I believe, unlike the previous odd job we do, if your car gets beaten up too much, then then you can't progress until you've fixed it up, which I mean is better than most of the odd jobs. And I believe it's kind of the same as the taxi one as well. Oh yeah, that's right. That's your multiplayer. No, multiplier. We're not playing Mario Kart over here. I believe, yeah, I think you finish the thing once your multiplier gets up to 12. Fairly sure. And traffic is being a bit of a cunt. Just a slight bit. Just slowly going on. Ever so slowly. And I think for the most of jobs you can do them again, and they can serve as a good way to make money. I was gonna say a good, safe, legal way to make money, but don't think what we're doing right now is technically legal. This is another aspect of what you need to do, and I'm again fairly sure you can't step out of your vehicle because I believe stepping out of your vehicle will end the odd job. If it is not, I guess as we continue on, I'll just talk about anime. I've been a bit on and off with anime series after watching or finishing Konosuba, which is a good anime. You should watch it if you haven't watched it already. But come on, I don't have all day. There we go. The way I kind of go about watching anime is once I'm running out of anime to watch, I search around and I make a list of anime that I'm interested in watching, and I kind of made that, or a third version of that list, or a third grouping of that sort of thing, and I didn't really follow it. I didn't really pay too much attention to that, which is kind of obvious because I believe I was midway through a series and I just kind of dropped that dropped that series and started watching Konosuba and Food Wars, which is a good anime, or it's a good anime. I think I've only like watched few series I had on that list, and I only liked few of them. A few of them got boring, but I did end up watching them 100% of the way, all the way. Can you not though? That's like all the way across fucking town, mate. But yeah, one of the animes that kind of got boring was Yamada's First Time, which is all about a girl who wants to have sex with 100 people in her school, but is a virgin and is kind of nervous about or self-conscious about her vagina. Okay, what? Yeah, and she needs to find someone she can start off her journey with, but she doesn't get very far. And we fucked up. Yep. Oh, it's only 10. Well, I mean, I did say I was going to do this in this episode, and we can continue. I felt as the series went on, the comedy got a bit dry and a bit boring. It wasn't the best, and I think there was another anime. I'm not 100% sure on the name, but I think there was another anime I wasn't expecting to like, but I ended up liking it a bit. Not one of my favorites, but it was kind of good. I forgot its name, but that's right. It was Sakura Trick, which was a lot more interesting and a lot better than Yamada. Jesus fucking Christ! Since those three animes, I haven't really found an anime on the list that I'm still interested in watching. Like, I've basically just dropped all of them. Like, just basically fuck that list. And the most recent anime I've finished watching was Kaijo. And goddamn, is that anime? It's like, why does that anime exist? Although, oh no, I guess that technically isn't the most recent anime I finished watching, because I finished watching Kabayoshi's Dragon Maid, which, I mean, for a slice of life is better. You know, it's a better anime than most slice of life animes. Although it's probably one anime that I wouldn't recommend until you've watched a few animes. But if you're interested in the slice of life anime scene, then a good anime to recommend is Lucky Star. And I'm not going to mention what Lucky Star is about. You're going to have to find out that shit for yourselves. And for right now, we need to go pimp some shit. Pick up is Joromongo Sensei. Although, just by the description alone, kind of seems similar in concept to Oromo, as I like to call it, Oreo. I don't know why, it just sounds similar. But so far it's probably better than say it's better than Oromo. It's a lot less tsundere than Oromo, and a little less in the grey. Although there has been a few things where I've been like, how old are they supposed to be? If it does get stale, I will end up dropping it. Okay, sir, that was your fault. That was 100% your fault, fucking cunt. But yeah, this might have been my friend, because I did receive a comment on episode 11. I think it was my friend, but it was great. Okay, we need to get out of here now. Come on, lady. Come on. It's not that hard. But I'm fairly sure it was him, or was my friend. But the comment he left was, or the comment I got was hilarious. But it was when, or it said something about when I finally got up, when I finally managed to get on top of the half pipe, and I fell off, and the bike fell off the first time. When he said he was felt it was more like a drama, fucking cunt. Yeah. Yep. Bye bye. But yeah, he said that he was starting to feel a bit nervous, or he felt like it added drama when that happened, and then the one part in the fire truck job when the truck tipped over. At that point, he said, "Oh, this is more drama than a fucking drama show." Thank you, buddy. And I'm fairly sure it's you, but if it was you that left it, then I'm fairly sure it was you. Could you drop a... What? I feel like I wasn't wanted then, but if it is you, can you please comment down below, I am Sir Isa and my best friend is a fucking retard. If that is you, could you please do that? Wait, how do we get money if the guy doesn't pay? Unless they imply that you're supposed to get out of the car and pick up the money. Well, I want to know, is the result of each job in this up to block? Can there be runs where you get extremely lucky and every job goes, well, is successful every single time? Is that a possibility? Or is the game programmed to include all sorts of situations in this? I mean, it probably will. Probably. It's probably not, especially since the NPCs in a video game, but I kind of wonder if the customers ever bring up the fact that they almost died. Or they say, "Oh, the fuck is up with your driver? It's just crazy." Although I will say that even though this is tedious, I will say I'm enjoying sucking at this more than I enjoyed sucking at the BMX challenge. Only because when you fail, like when you fuck up on this, it's kind of your fault, sort of. Like you know how you failed, and you can remedy that next time. But with the BMX, you don't know, or knowing how you fucked up and knowing how to remedy it, that is a bit harder. And I mean, as you know, even when you do have a maximum vehicle skill needed for a challenge, or needed for that challenge, then even that isn't that helpful. Guys, can't we just traffic normally, please? How did we kill him but not her? That is some bullshit. Good luck with that, limo, buddy. Okay, there he is. He's in a shady area. This is probably going to end up being a shady motherfucker, just like this guy. Okay, so fuck off. Come on, there we go. It was the shady guy. Who could have guessed that he would have ended up being a shady motherfucker? That was easy. That did just grant us with oh, okay, we're good. Yeah, we can now get hookers to pay us. Which again was kind of useful. That's not the button I wanted to press, motherfucker. This isn't any better. We're done here, but I think I won't close off the episode until we're back where we want to be. And I'm just going back to the hood so we can get some more weapons. And I have no idea where I'm going. Great. Well, I have some idea of where I'm going. And I think we can just shortcut through here, and holy shit. That was a big jump. Oh, great. Right where you wanted to be. Even though that wasn't intentional. Does that have a garage? I think it does. So I might just end up buying this. It's for use of this line. I think so. Okay, why not? We'll buy the first house in this. Hopefully it works. Hopefully? Yay! Yay, and I'll close. It's not where I wanted to originally close the episode off from, but we're close to where we wanted to be. Or we're close to where the next mission wants us to be. This will be a great thing from this will be a great way to end off or start the next episode and an easier point to practice from, but I've been Altees. This was a long and arduous task. Not sure how long I've been recording for. If I feel like it in editing, I'll flash up how long this recording took. Peace and pineapples.